Hey guys, how are you? Hey sweet aces. Hey beautifully made. What's going on? I fixed my seat so I could sit up a little bit higher. What's going on, y'all? Okay, let's get caught up, y'all. My seat a little bit. Okay. What's going on? Maybe let me go ahead and do the intro. Hi, Keonce. Hey, Woo. Hey guys, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Okay, I see everybody coming in. Hello, 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 hello. I hope I'm okay. It's my bad because I should have been back an hour ago. Hey, plant lover, girl. I told y'all like I had the fungus in my plant. Um, we'll talk about it. We need to have a plant conversation one day. Um, I know Bougie Gang has lots of plans. Okay. Y'all, I was scrolling and got caught up. So my bad. I should have been scrolling with you guys. I almost feel like there's a couple things I want to talk about, and I'm just like, you know what? Let's do the cash out document tomorrow standalone because legit it's 40 some pages, and I want to talk to you guys about some other stuff. Can my chair advance, please? It's always some type of chair drama. Okay. Hi, Bougie. Hi. Hey, Bougie Gang. What's going on? Okay, let me get myself together. Let's roll this intro. Yes, hit the thumbs up on your way in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are about to get into it one more time. Okay. Hey Bougie Gang, welcome back to my channel. Yes, we are live for the second time today. It's okay. It's a Thursday. Guys, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Make sure your notifications are set so that when I go live, post a video, do all of the things, you can be notified. This lip gloss I have on is doing something weird. I'm just trying to figure out because when I sit, and then I look, because I look this way a lot. I want it to make sure that I'm facing the right way because then it's going to look like, what is she looking at? Okay. Okay. All right. Don't forget 2 thumbs up on your way in. Yes. Subscribe. Do a couple of things. Subscribe. set your notifications. And number 3 is hit the thumbs up, okay? Number 1, subscribe. Number 2, set your notifications. Number 3 is thumbs up, okay? Thank you. Please and thank you. Okay. This one is mine. Okay. Let me do this and see. Okay. Okay. I'm just getting myself together. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of a cash out update, but we're not going to do everything just because I don't really want to. If you guys want to, then let me know, but I do want to talk about a couple of things cuz I was just like, I don't know if these will keep. Um Y'all, I saw a video and it's not funny, but it's a little bit of a like, girl, are you okay? All right. So trust me. Then I was going through the cash out footage to pair with the indictment that I know you guys are going to want to hear because you guys were asking about it. So I was like, okay, I got the indictment, download it and everything. And I was looking at some of the footage that posted yesterday, and then I ended up in Judge Dunaway's court watching a hearing. And the first thing that got me was the fact that I think they were there for a particular person's hearing, but they ended up recording like almost an hour of proceedings on multiple different people. So of course I was being super nosy and looking everybody's case up. And there was a guy in the courtroom who shot a Roswell police officer. Anybody who lives in Atlanta, I'm sure you already know about this because it's always big news when an officer is down, right? So there was a young officer, like 24 years old in Roswell, who was killed in the line of duty by a guy named Edward Espinoza that I just found out about, today. I was 0 years old when I found out about this particular shooting. And the thing that got me was the fact that this maybe happened in the last 90 days and he's already having his probable cause. They're working through discovery. Judge Dunaway already said, I'm filing a scheduling memo. Like they're getting ready to go to court. Okay. Now, it is in December, but this guy hasn't even been in 6 months. Now, that's a speedy trial, right? He does have murder charges. So, but, in light of how Nesto is always like, maybe it's not Judge Dunaway because Judge Dunaway. So you guys may or may not want to watch that. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, what else? So was the cash out what's cash out? Cash out is a RICO trial. Cash out is a guy who had a music label in Atlanta. He had some popular music about 10 years ago, and he has been involved in a RICO trial. He is in a RICO trial, one of which, who asked that? If whoever asked that, I posted today a community post where it said RICO something, and Hoover and Ernell Winfrey are on the thumbnail. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago, so go ahead, get caught up. Hold on a second, I'm gonna show y'all. Get caught up. I'm gonna show a little video on it today, but just for this reason, because sometimes some of y'all don't, if it's not Nesto, y'all not watching. So, which could mean that some of y'all are clicking out right now. But if you are watching other than Nesto, you may have missed this video and you might want to go check it out because this will help a lot. Because tomorrow, that's why I don't want to read the indictment today because it is 43 pages and sis don't want to just talk to be talking. So if y'all are interested, we'll get into it tomorrow. Like I said, so this right here, if you go to my main page, if you go to my posts right here, cash out trial where we found Nesto's lawyer. This is what Sean Hoover has been up to. Okay. That's Sean Hoover. You may or may not know. This beautiful lady right here, that is Ernell Winfrey. She is she's like a deputy district attorney. She's got a position. She's up there she's in the sex crimes unit, but there's someone above her and that person reports to Fonnie Willis. But she is one of the district attorneys who is prosecuting Ernest Williams, who is also prosecuting this case with this dude named John Michael Gibson. And one of the other people in the RICO is a client of Hoover. So if you didn't catch that, maybe, that's cool. It happens. 4 weeks ago, this was the opening argument, and we went through the complete opening argument. The trial has not been televised. There have been a few updates here and there. Like I said, I don't know that there's like a news blackout on it, but they don't have a dedicated person in the court. Why, I don't know, because it seems to be pretty interesting, even though there are things in the indictment like, hold on a second. Hold on. There are things in the indictment, girl, y'all. How about somebody in Charlotte just won the North Carolina, won a $8 million scratch off ticket? I'm like, what? If you are in Charlotte right now or on the replay, girl, somebody done scratched a $8 million scratch off on Sugar Creek at the BP station, baby. That's an area where they have like streetwalkers and crackheads. Charlotte is really a beautiful place, but we do have, we have our problems. But somebody was over at the BP station over on Sugar Creek and bought a $50 scratch off and won $8 million. And this little messy blog that I subscribe to, why did they post one of her mug shots? I was like, y'all didn't have to post the lady mug shot. I wasn't even going to talk about this, but why not? Hold on a second. Let's see. Can y'all see this? Hold on, let me go back to my baby. $8 million. Can you believe it? Latanya Rayford, 53, won $8 million in the lottery on July 8th. Latanya won the big lottery at the BP gas station on West Sugar Creek. Latanya has been arrested a few times. What did that have to do with her winnings? Latanya had been arrested a few times, some of which she has served brief stints in the jail for. We checked, and most of her charges were dismissed, but some she was found guilty. I was like, Charlotte is so messy. She bought a $50 scratch off million money maker lottery ticket. Latanya scratched off the ticket and saw that she won $8 million top prize. There have been other lottery winners on West Sugar Creek. Latanya quickly made her way to the lottery headquarters in Raleigh, North Carolina to claim her $8 million. Surprisingly, Latoya chose to collect the $400,000 annual payments. That's not, you know what I mean? Look, some people take the annuity, and some people take the full cash payout. I think Latanya might do well getting a nice $400,000 check every year. There's something to be said for that. I don't blame her because a lot of lottery winners fuck it up very quickly. And at least it's like she's earning a nice senior director paycheck, a nice, nice VP paycheck. So yeah, I would either way, girl, either way I would take it. It doesn't even matter. Anyway, okay. Let me make sure that I'm sitting right. But yeah, let me find this indictment. I had it on my desktop. Did I close it? Give me just a second, guys. I have so many. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right, this is the indictment. The indictment includes, it's very much giving over 18 and make sure you've got your headphones in and don't say I didn't warn you. Okay? It's giving very much prostitution, pimping and all of the things. It's giving things like and something was put in their mouth type of stuff. It's very nasty and it's giving very much over 18. Okay. So, or really over 25. Let's put it that way. If you're under 25, don't say big sis did not warn you. Okay. And it's of a violent sexual nature. You would take the annuity. I would take the pay of 5K. Oh no, it's 400,000 a year for 20 years. Isn't that's pretty sweet, huh? On a $50 a $50 crash out, a $50 scratch off, girl, off of Sugar Creek. But hey, nice, right? I'm happy for her. I don't even know the woman. Congratulations. Why didn't I just hear that the song when you said in girl, put it in your mouth, Akinelli? Put it in your mouth. Okay, that's a nasty song, Amy. I'm surprised at you, Amy. Okay. Okay, Amy. Amy telling on herself over there. Okay, let's do a couple of things first before we get to crash out. Like I said, I don't know if we're going to get to the full indictment today. We'll see cuz it's already 4:30. But I do want to talk about this really quick. This is another situation that I was like, no. Y'all, did y'all see this? Did y'all tell me y'all saw this, please? Who is keeping up with Marylou Retton? And why is this is not the first time I think that she's been pulled over. This just happened like maybe 2 months ago, but this is not the first time this happened. Hold on.
And so forth until I tell you to stop, okay? It's going to be about approximately 6 inches off the ground, all right? You're going to look. I don't need any higher, approximately 6 inches. Hold on, wait till I begin. I tell you to begin. God. You're going to look down at your foot, and you're going to count out loud while doing that. Don't hop around, and don't lift your arms for balance, okay? Wait till I tell you to begin.
This is what I got to say. Number one, drink at home, y'all. Drink at home. Let me just show you guys the timestamp on the bottom real quick. It says 5/17/2025. 5/17. You see that in the lower corner? 5/17/2025. I think this is not the first time that this has happened to her. I could be wrong, but I am thinking that this has happened before. You guys, am I wrong on that?
You may begin whenever you're ready.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Baby, stop.
Keep trying.
5, 6, 7.
I'll tell you when to stop.
Oh, come on.
Keep going.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I didn't say. I said 1001, 1002 till you stop. No. Here, I'll go through it again. Then we can try it again. And I'll explain it all again to you. Okay?
No,
So what you're gonna
you don't
do
need to explain to me.
is you're gonna lift your foot up approximately 6 inches off the ground. Okay? You're gonna count 1001, 1002, 1003,
Okay.
and so forth
236.
until I tell you to stop. Okay?
Good.
Do you understand?
Master just called.
Okay.
If you have anything for me, then it's off.
Leaving your hands down to your side. Wait till I tell you to
Yeah,
begin.
well, we have
Leaving your hands down to your
we
side.
under arrest right now.
I'm
State charges, but some are NCIC.
leaving your hands down to your side.
It's very sad, right? Drink at home. Don't drink. Don't drive drunk. Remember, didn't Stevie Wonder, don't drive drunk. No. Don't drive drunk. Isn't that I'm off on the melody, but I feel like even Stevie Wonder made a song of don't drive. Was it Don't Drive Drunk? Girl, and she's driving a Porsche drunk.
Okay?
I'll let you know when
I'll
it's
tell
here.
you when to begin. All right? You may begin.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You need oxygen first?
The
Okay.
irony with this is the fact that sis had precision balance. This lady brought us home gold. She was the shit once upon a time. And the fact that she can't, it's like it can't kind of go unnoticed that she's not only could she stand on one foot, she could flip 50, you know what I mean? Like she could flip like 30 feet, you know, like just a phenom. And now here she is, she can't even stand on one foot for 10 seconds. And I know she's got some medical issues, but this is just one of these things that it's like, it's very, where is her family?
Okay, get some of your oxygen real quick.
She got really sick during COVID.
If you need to sit for a second or
No.
okay.
Miss Retton?
I mean, seriously.
Yes, ma'am. Seriously. Miss Retton, do you have your driver's license on you anywhere?
No, I've got a passport.
You don't even have the license?
No, it's in Texas.
Yo, your driver's license in Texas?
Yeah,
But you just don't have it with you?
I don't have it.
Okay, that's...
It's valid.
All right.
236 from She's advising it's through Texas.
Keep going until I tell you to stop. Count out loud for
9
me.
seconds? Come on.
I didn't say 9 seconds. I said till I stop.
Dude, please.
Yeah, it doesn't say.
Oh my
The
God.
driver's license expired in 2015.
No,
Baby, her driver's license expired in 2015.
it's not.
Okay, well, we'll figure that out in a second. I mean, this is the last time I'm gonna have you restart the test. Okay?
Oh my God. Really?
Yep. You're gonna count out loud until I tell you to stop. Okay? You may begin whenever you're ready.
No, I can't do it.
You can't do it?
Maybe later, Shaq.
Did she say maybe later?
No, I can't do it.
Okay, that's fine. I understand. You've got oxygen. You've got other stuff going on. I understand.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Once you get her
Oh my God.
You can put your shoes back on. Yep.
she shows clear. It doesn't have a
What?
valid operator. Doesn't say if it's valid or not. Just expired.
Hey, come deep breaths, Miss Retton. Is your last name Taylor now?
No,
I thought, what was your last name?
Kelly.
Kelly.
Retton
Yeah,
her
Kelly.
Taylor.
Can you call Gino?
Maybe. We'll see her in a little bit.
236
Can you call
I
Gino?
came to get my nails done.
Okay.
Yeah, but sis, you probably had like 3 glasses of wine.
Look back. I wasn't able to get it right whenever he did.
Oh my God.
Don't go back in the driver's seat.
No.
Nope.
Don't want that.
Go ahead and shut your door, okay?
It's fine.
I love how she puts her oxygen bag like all over the place. Kathy, stop. Kathy. Girl, you said she's out here looking like a vintage Louis bag. Girl, like her the canvas all toe up, okay? Has she heard of sunscreen? Sometimes some people, it's not even just the sunscreen. It might just be moisturizer. You know what I mean? Um, Everybody hasn't been on the moisturizer bandwagon. I'm so grateful for good moisturizer and sunscreen. I feel like one of my older sisters told me when I was like 30, she was specifically my sister Sandra. She's like, "You're 30 now. Sunscreen, moisturizer every day. You'll thank me." And I'm now here. I'm sitting over 50 and thinking, "Okay, sis, thank you for that." I'm telling someone right now who might be 30 who's not serious about their skincare. You don't have to do a whole lot. Just make sure you moisturize, okay? Don't end up looking like you don't. And alcohol does dry you out. I'm sure it dehydrates you severely.
Don't blow.
Well, you're required to blow, or else that's an additional charge.
Ooh.
I'm just letting you know.
Whatever.
Oh,
You refusing to blow?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's mad now.
Crazy.
236.
She's refusing to blow. Sunscreen, water. Yes, absolutely.
She's refusing to blow.
You gonna refuse?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, mine's in my other car.
Yeah, can you call Gino, please? Call Gino for me.
Okay, leave your phone there. I'm gonna run you through some field
Don't
sobriety
do
tests.
drugs.
Okay?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know, but we have to.
Seriously? All right.
I was trying to pull up the police report because I feel like it would be a hoot.
All right. Let's walk over here to this line, okay?
All right. I'm on the balance table.
Clear from the stop and all his own. We 10 6
You should be pretty good at this, huh?
Yeah. I mean, upside down.
Yeah. All right. So what I want you to do is put your feet together, hands down to your side for me, okay? I want you to stay in that position. Do you have any head or back
Marylou,
injuries?
get it together.
Yeah.
Where's your
Anything that
daughter?
prevents you from driving? Metal all over?
All over.
Okay. What I want you to do is using your eyes. I want you to watch my finger, okay? Don't move your head. Just follow with your eyes, all right? Do me a favor. Don't move your head, okay? Keep your head right there. Do me a favor. Keep your head in the middle. Just follow with your eyes. Keep following. Okay.
They said follow with your eyes, not your chin.
Follow my finger.
You're making me feel like I'm. I see it.
You see it? Okay. This is just a test. You just keep following it.
I see it. I see it.
Okay. Keep following my finger.
Look at your beautiful blue eyes.
Oh, well, thank
Oh
you.
my God,
okay.
Marylou, stop flirting with the police officer.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh God, she does
And then
more.
same thing, all right, but we're going to go up and down this time, okay? Just using your eyes, follow my finger.
I mean, this is ridiculous. Okay.
Okay. This next test, okay, it's called the walk and turn test, all right?
No, I can do this.
So we're going to use this straight line right here, okay? And I'm going to explain it to you and demonstrate for you, okay? 220 Fairmont. If I didn't advise, I'm going to be out field sobriety. All right.
Yeah,
Good.
she has something through Texas, but it's in the place. It's another state. We're trying to find it still.
Seriously.
10-4. If you need your oxygen, you can carry it. I'm not going to make you take it off.
10 pounds.
Well, okay. So here's what we're going to do, all right? You're going to take your right foot, put it in front of your left on that line. Okay? Oh, stay there. Let me explain the test. Take your right foot, put it in front of your left on that line, okay? Okay, go ahead and get in that position for me. Right foot in front of left. Put your hands down to your side for me.
My God.
All right. Staying in this position, okay? I'm going to explain the rest of the test, all right? So don't leave that position. You're going to take, nope, go ahead.
She can't stay still like Sonya.
You're going to take 9 consecutive heel-to-toe steps, and it's going to look like this.
9 consecutive heel toes.
3, all the way to 9 while counting out loud and looking down at your foot. When you get to 9, you're going to take a series of small steps, and you're going to turn around, okay? Then you're going to take 9 consecutive heel-toe steps back. It's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 9, okay? I did 3. You're going to do 9. While doing that, I want you to keep – now, don't start yet. While doing that, I want you to keep your hands down to your side. I want you to not jump. Don't step off the line. It's going to be heel to toe. Touch your heel to your toe, okay? And I want you to count out loud. I know. Okay, well, let's heel to toe, okay? Keep your hands down to your side.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
They said heel toe. Heel toe. You're doing it wrong. Heel toe.
Okay. Listen, I know, but we got to go through the steps.
He's on the Jerry Springer show.
So here's another test, okay? It's called the one-leg stand test, all right? If you want to get some oxygen or something first real quick, I don't know if you know.
Heel toe.
No, I need it.
Let's
Okay.
go ahead
Go ahead
and
and get some oxygen real quick.
Woo! Oh no.
Okay.
Okay. So put your feet together for me on that same line.
Back about
Hands down to your side for me, okay?
Yeah.
Go ahead and fix what you got to fix real quick. I'm not going to, no. If you need to fix something or do something, go for it.
236.
Okay. Go ahead and put your feet together for me, hands down to your side,
Okay.
using either foot, okay? It doesn't
I'll
matter.
let you know.
You're gonna let me explain it first.
We're not located in any other state.
How does it feel sobriety?
She failed all of it.
Oh no!
What?
You failed all your field sobriety, ma'am.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Oh, God. I did not.
Did you have EMS come out?
Come on. Come on.
You can call them later.
Yeah.
What? She's another one of
Yep.
these that knows the chief of police. Okay, girl, that does not work.
Don't want to call them now?
I want to call him now.
No, that's not how this works. Sorry.
Oh my God.
But I'm truly sorry. I'm truly sorry. I'm going through this too. You know, if I could avoid this, I would. But
No,
you're
Oh, she's getting sassy. Don't get sassy with the officer. I want to see when they arrest her. Oh wow, embarrassing. Poor Marylou. I'm gonna give you some. I'm gonna tell you how this ends. We're not
at
gonna
this point
go through the whole thing. But
blowing.
she does
if you
act
blow
a
all
complete
zeros. You know, we
ass.
can do something else. But
Would you want to get your
If-
blood taken?
why?
They asked her, so they just asked her, do you want to get your blood taken? So I guess that's the option if you don't want to do the breathalyzer. And we saw recently, we talked about this like yesterday or the day before on Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts. There's a daddy of one of the mommies who got arrested for DUI who opted for a blood test. It was noted on the ticket. So I think they give you the blood test if you reject the breathalyzer. But don't they understand that the breathalyzer, you'd be more likely to get a false positive potentially. You're more likely to get a false positive if you get a false positive, which it's not, if there's alcohol, it's going to come up positive. Or false negative versus a blood test. Blood test, if there's alcohol in your bloodstream, there's just alcohol in your bloodstream. It's opting in for the blood test is just, if you've been drinking, there's just no point. You're going to come up, it's going to be positive.
because if you refuse to blow, I have to get a search warrant and do a blood draw.
And that's volunteer for it.
God, Gino.
It's
Gino doesn't have jurisdiction in Fairmont.
there's no.
Where is he? Whitehall?
Yep.
Whitehall, this is Fairmont. That's kind of a problem we have here.
So what do we do?
That you can blow.
What do you mean? What do we do? So she wants to call a higher up to get preferential treatment. So it's like, Marylou, that's not cute. The entitlement is not cute for us regular folk. And also they're telling you that if they call this person anyway, they don't have jurisdiction. So boom.
roadside breath sample, which, in all honesty, you don't have to. Regardless,
No, I
you're
don't.
regardless, you're going to be arrested for suspicion of DUI.
Yep.
Secondly, we're going to go to.
I'm gonna go to jail.
I didn't say that.
You're going to jail?
We have to get a sample of your breath either on station, and if you refuse there, we have to get a search warrant for your blood. So that your options are either provide us with a secondary blood sample or a breath sample at the office, or we get a search warrant for your blood. It's up to you.
Oh
Regardless,
my
you're going to
God.
get arrested for a DUI.
No, I'm not.
Unfortunately, that's the case. I'll be as cooperative with you as you are with us, but and as respectful to you as you are.
I'm sure because if you're drunk, it's gonna come up positive. You know, you're gonna blow a positive. If the machine is not calibrated and you're able to contest something like that, then sometimes I've seen people get away with that. But I mean, the solution is really just don't drink at home.
Us.
Don't get in the
God.
car and drive.
Miss Kelly.
My nails done.
I just got my nails done.
Really?
Sorry. All
Oh
right,
my
man.
God.
Do you want to pick up your oxygen and keep it with you?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Please, I need it.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and put your hands around your back for me.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're under arrest.
Yeah, you're under arrest.
This is not.
No, I'm
No,
not.
don't be hitting. Come on, this will be fun.
Did she hit him? Did she really hit him?
Go ahead and put your hands around your back for me.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're under arrest.
Yeah, you're under arrest.
Take a deep breath. This is not.
No, I'm not.
No, don't be hitting. Come on, this will be fun.
Oh, she didn't hit. She kind of flagged, but still, if girl, Mary Lou, baby, don't do that because, honey, you want to start tasting dirt? Trust me, baby, that is not something that you do with the police officer. They will have you on that ground so quick, mess up that whole little manicure you just got, boo boo.
Oh my God.
She may have gone and had
No.
the margarita top flight over at Red Lobster with the new lobster bag, the new
Please
crab
don't.
boil bag.
Oh my God.
She swatted him, very cheery, exactly. But girl, you know, if you are of a melanated variety, that could be taken all wrong. And sis, you will have all kinds of dirt and gravel in your mouth looking real, baby. Baby, let me tell you something. If I ever got pulled over for drinking, they could just go ahead and run me right downtown. I'm not giving no problems. I don't want to be on the ground. Don't handle me. It would just my bad, but yeah, I drink at
Do you have any
home,
reason
and
your
it's
hands
if I
can't be
do
behind your
even
back?
drink.
Never, yeah, I got
What's that?
8 surgeries on my shoulder.
It would be taken all the way wrong.
Thank you.
Yes.
We'll be like I said. We'll work with you if you're
Okay,
cooperative.
let go of your hand.
Are you kidding me?
No.
I have
Mary
no
Lou,
choice, Miss Retton.
Mary
I'm
Lou,
in
it's
West
okay,
Virginia.
sis. Just go ahead.
No, you don't know.
She's angry. She's
Oh
had
my
a lot of
God.
trouble. She's had some.
Gia,
It's
they think I'm drunk.
Are you?
No.
She just came from getting her nails done.
She was probably over there having wine at the nail shop.
Exactly.
okay. Well, come with me.
Oh my God. No.
You're coming with me. Please don't make this any harder.
Oh my
Please don't
God.
make it any harder.
Oh my God.
Come on.
Come on, Miss Retton.
He's got a bud match for you.
Go
Oh my
ahead.
God.
You all are ready.
Oh my. In Fairmont, West
Yes,
Virginia.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
Go ahead and have a seat for me.
Wow.
Watch your head.
No.
Okay.
Okay, let me give you a little spoiler alert. What happened?
Just let me set it there. I don't want it to fall.
Oh.
I'm just gonna.
Don't do.
There you go.
She's so upset. Poor thing. Poor little
Now
Mary
no longer
Lou.
through your cuffs.
God damn it.
When we get inside, I will take the cuffs off you. Okay.
Thank you.
Please don't tell me.
Okay.
She's gonna start you. Okay.
Unbelievable.
Okay, man. We're gonna walk in here.
This is happening. in Fairmont, West Virginia.
Okay, let me tell you what happened so far. Okay, on May 17th, 2025, in Fairmont, West Virginia, according to criminal complaint, she was reportedly stopped in an AutoZone parking lot near the Gateway Connector. Police received a report of a Porsche with Texas license plates driving erratically. Officers noted the smell of alcohol, slurred speech, and a screw top bottle of wine in the passenger seat of Retton's vehicle. Retton reportedly showed signs of impairment of all three phases of the field sobriety test. Body cam footage of the arrest was released and showed Retton struggling with the test, at one point using her oxygen tank during the test and claiming to be an Olympic gold medalist in balance beam. When speaking to the officers, according to WDTV5, she refused the breathalyzer, which resulted in an additional charge. Retton was arrested and charged with first offense DUI. She posted a $1,500 personal recognizance bond. In June 2025, Retton pled no contest to the DUI charge and fined $100. This fine is consistent with sentencing guidelines for first-time non-aggravated offense in the area, according to people.com. Retton's response: she released a statement through her attorney taking full responsibility for her actions and apologizing to her family and friends and fans. She acknowledged the incident was completely unacceptable and expressed her determination to learn and grow from this experience. It is important to note that this arrest came after Retton's battle with a severe form of pneumonia in 2023, which left her with scarce lungs and requiring supplemental oxygen. She also faced public criticism regarding the crowdfunding campaign set up by her daughters to help her with the medical expenses after it was revealed she did not have health insurance. In an interview in May 2025, she stated that the funds were used strictly for medical bills and that any remaining money would be donated to the American Lung Association. Boom. So 2023, she didn't have medical insurance and people crowdfunded to help her pay her bills. But then she's driving a Porsche, going to get her nails done and getting caught drunk driving. Whew. Well, you know what this is going to do? She's out of first offenses. That's what we know now. This was a first offense, and she better get some counseling and get herself together, because they're not going to give her any more chances. As far as it, when she gets into the police station, it's giving Karen Hugo. Hold on. You know how people get drunker over time? By the time she gets into the police station, it's giving Karen Hugo. Hold on.
Careful.
We'll do a few
We're
more
going this way.
minutes.
We're going this way.
Give me a few minutes.
I got him. Here you go, man. We got to go fingerprint you, and then your family's out front to be.
Hello.
Let me see.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Okay, come on.
Really?
Yes,
afraid
ma'am.
Really?
Wow. Wow.
She thinks she's above getting processed. The grand dame of nail salon service, wine, margaritas. I always decline. Girl, I take one of those good old fashioned glasses of wine from the nail shop. The nail shop wine is good. But I always just have one and keep it very cute and go right next door and get a nice little slice of pizza or some wangs, a little mom break of wine and nails, and then go get a slice of pizza or some wings and take it on home for a nice good nap.
I mean,
No,
no, you're on your oxygen all the time. You know how low 83
I'm
is.
24/7.
I know, and your machine's dead. So how about you go to the hospital and
No,
get some oxygen?
Not that she said. Marylou Retton said, "Fuck that."
it isn't so.
Okay, we're gonna pivot. I will put the link. Let me. Oh, do I have the link? Hold on.
Terrible.
Let me put the link.
Terrible.
You guys want me to put it in the description box? Girl, she's trying to hyperventilate. She is.
I'm dying.
Marylou, stop.
You start another ambulance to our station.
Please, just
Nope.
let me go in.
You're just gonna hang out right there.
That Oreo signed up for that.
What? Let
Oxygen.
me in.
Okay, if you're watching upon the replay, look at the chat. Let me go over to the
Taking your oxygen.
description box
I
right
died
now.
from double pneumonia.
It's like they need
Yeah,
oxygen
good.
administered. They're having difficulty in breathing.
This is my thing. If you survived from double pneumonia, the last thing you need to be doing is probably drinking some alcohol.
Okay,
Like,
so
let's
email.
just be real. I'm not trying to be funny or anything,
All right, I'll
but
see if I can
that's
get
probably
one.
not a good thing.
We might not have any
Yeah,
left.
whatever.
Poor Marylou. Okay, we're gonna pivot off of this for a second because I can't. Hold on one second. All right, this is this one was bad too. I don't know if you guys are gonna this was bad. I think this lady was drinking too. It was a hit and run. She might not have been drinking. Let's just pivot. Okay. We're gonna pivot. I happen to, if you are coming in late, I'm gonna save that one for another day. If you're just happening to come in, I was over here. I don't know what I was looking for cash out. I was going through the cash out videos, and I happened to stumble into court, Judge Dunaway's court, and it was a whole entire hearing. This was pretty interesting. This guy, his name is Edward Espinoza. He actually is he's got murder charges. Oh, my bad. He's got murder charges, a Roswell police officer. The thing that I noticed though, this is another reason why it kind of caught my eye, because this camera, Atlanta News First, I think they were there for Edward Espinoza, but they ended up recording like the whole entire, it's not the whole entire morning session, but they recorded like an hour, multiple cases. Girl, I was being nosy. I started watching this and they brought up so many different cases. There was some guy in here named, was it Thomas Holmes? He said he's been in jail for 3 years and he's got some sort of chart. Hold on, let me see. Because I looked him up too. I was like, girl, what happened? Thomas Holmes. He said that, oh, and his lawyer is Erica Kang's public defender. Okay. Over here. Was it Miss Howell? Miss Howell over here at the defense table, right here next to the guy in the blue suit. He said, well, I've been in the count. He said, I've been locked up for 3 years. I'm not sure what you're talking about. So I went and looked it up, baby. It says on September 23rd, 2023, unlawfully stabbed Juan Chandler with a man-made knife. And I'm thinking to myself, you must have gotten into a fight over there at Fulton County and shanked somebody. That's all that was. I was like, I don't think they intended him to. I didn't know that they had girl William Pryor. Okay. It's kind of late to watch this whole thing, but this is the hearing on Edward Espinoza, and there's a longer probable cause hearing if you guys want to get into this. Maybe we can do all this tomorrow, but this would have had me caught up for like an hour. I was supposed to come back and I started watching all this. I was like, oh my God, I didn't know all this was in here. But yeah, he did the little shackle shuffle, came on in, and sir has a murder charge, and it's pretty crazy. looked up his indictment too. The camera guy went out for lunch and left the camera rolling. You think that's what it was? You think that's what it was? Hold on. They're going to get up and it was on silent for a minute. And then the prosecutor gets up and, by the time the prosecutor gets up, they get into it.
Espinoza with the offense of murder, OCGA 1651 for the said accused in the county of Fulton and the state of Georgia.
But yeah, it's a Roswell police officer. And it's sad. The guy was only 24 years old. The officer, he was a young guy.
Georgia on the 7th day of February 2025 did unlawfully and with malice aforethought cause the death of Jeremy Ryan Labonte, a human being, by shooting him with a firearm contrary to the laws of said state, the good order, peace, and dignity thereof. Count 2 and the grand jurors aforesaid.
Let me tell, when you see what they talk about with this case, oh, okay, are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready for that? Okay, I'm going to issue a sentencing, a scheduling order. They're moving right along, and this just happened like maybe 60. When did this guy die? He maybe 90 days ago or less.
In the name and behalf of the
Meanwhile, Nesto's sitting there for 3 years.
citizens of Georgia do charge.
That's one of the reasons why I bubbled this up, because I'm like, girl, I don't know what's going on with Nesto and what's going, we know what's going on with Nesto. I guess we can figure it out. Nothing, right?
Accused Edward Espinoza with the offense of felony murder, OCGA 1651 for the said accused in the county of Fulton and state of Georgia on the 7th day of February 2025 did unlawfully during the commission of a felony, to wit, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, caused the death of Jeremy Ryan Labonte, a human being, by shooting him with a firearm contrary to the laws of said state, the good order, peace, and dignity thereof.
This particular portion is only about 10 minutes. If you guys want to watch his probable cause, we'll do it tomorrow. I'm gonna put up the cash out highlights, and then we'll get into this tomorrow. Like everything else. Is because there's a lot of material. His probable cause conference is probably like an hour. And then I've got the cash out RICO indictment that's 46 pages. So we can get started on that early tomorrow, like 10 or something. I'll put up a live tomorrow for 10. So this is just giving us a little foundation. We're not going to get too deep right now. We can get into it tomorrow. I would say like 10:30. Okay.
Count 3 and the grand jurors aforesaid in the name and behalf of the citizens of Georgia do charge and accuse Edward Espinoza with the offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, OCGA 16521 subsection C, for the said accused in the county of Fulton and state of Georgia on the 7th day of February 2025 did unlawfully and knowingly commit an assault upon the person of Jeremy Ryan Labonte, a public safety officer employed by the Roswell Police Department as a peace officer, who was at the time of the assault engaged in the performance of his official duties as a public safety officer, and said assault being committed by the accused shooting officer Jeremy Ryan Labonte with a firearm, the same being a deadly weapon, contrary to the laws of said state, the good order, peace, and dignity thereof. And count 4. And the grand jurors aforesaid in the name and behalf of the citizens of Georgia do charge and accuse Edward Espinoza with the offense of possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, OCGA 1611106 for the said accused in the county of Fulton, state of Georgia, on the 7th day of February 2025 did unlawfully have a firearm on and within arm's reach of the accused person during the commission of at least one of the following felonies against and involving the person of another, to wit, murder, felony murder, and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, contrary to the laws of said state, good order, and peace and dignity thereof.
All right, very well. Mr. Espinoza, you do have counsel. Want to make sure you understand you have the right to an attorney at all phases of these proceedings. You have the right to be present at all phases of these proceedings. You have the right to remain silent. No one can force or coerce you to testify. You have the right to a trial by jury of 12 citizens. You also have the right to confront and cross-examine any evidence the state presents against you, the right to the presumption of innocence in your favor. The burden will be on the state to prove each and every element of the offense and charges that they just read to you beyond a reasonable doubt. And you also do have the right to present evidence or testify on your own behalf if you so choose. You have the right to use the court subpoena power to compel evidence into court on your behalf. At this point in time, Mr. Espinoza, I need to ask you, how do you plead to indictment 25 SC 002742?
Your Honor, I saw counts. Mr. Espinoza pleads not guilty.
Okay. Mr. Espinoza, is that correct? You're entering a not guilty plea to this indictment? Okay, well, I'll let you discuss that with your lawyer, but for today's purposes, I just need to understand, are you entering a not guilty plea to the indictment? Okay, all right, very well. Mr. Counsel, you will have, how long do you need to get your motions and all filed?
10 days after the served with discovery.
Okay, 8-day round?
You heard him say 10 days after getting his discovery, right? Do we remember how long Hoover asked for it? Hoover said like 90 days. Okay. Do we remember that? Hoover asked for several months. This guy is on the hook for killing, for the unalive of a whole entire, not only just a man, but a police officer, a peace officer in the line of duty. Okay? Edward Espinoza. He unalived a Roswell police officer, and he's sitting in front of Judge Dunaway. And then check this out. Listen to what Judge, they're going to try and get him on the calendar before the end of the year, y'all. Meanwhile, Nesto been cooking like he's on slow. It's like Nesto's over there in a slow cooker.
An opt-in request, so I'll just have counsel file that, and then we will proceed with the discovery process.
Okay. Okay. Well, I tell you what, if you all are going to opt in into discovery, let's get that done within the next 30 days. And then discovery process can begin. And I will issue a scheduling order. For the state, anything else? For the defense, anything else? All right, very well. Please get the opt-in done. We'll get a scheduling order entered, and we'll see you all. I'm sorry, Mr. Regas, if you have motions, please email a copy of those motions to Ms. Gorman so that we can schedule them. Filing them in the clerk's office doesn't necessarily mean it's going to get to the court. So if you would email Ms. Tammy Gorman, we'll get those scheduled. Yes, all right, thank you all. You all may be excused. All right, Attorney Dorfman, I believe they're getting your client from downstairs. We had one more case that was ready for a plea, or at least ready for a bond hearing. Yes.
Okay. This whole hearing, if you want to go back and listen to this whole thing, I mean, we can do it tomorrow too. This was just at the tail end. I was just being nosy and watching because I was like, wait a second, this isn't Espinoza. And they went through about like damn 7 other cases. Okay? 7 other cases. It's like, why can't Nesto's case progress? His case has been on slow-mo for I don't even know how long. Okay? Anyway, all right, let's keep going. Let me we'll get back into that. It was just interesting to see Judge Dunaway make some moves, if you will. I was just kind of thrown off because it just doesn't, like I said, doesn't seem like Nesto's situation ever progresses. You guys, so we did watch the opening statements of this case, and you guys have been asking for a follow-up, and it seems as though there have been some follow-ups of late. Hold on a second. I feel like this newscaster used to be in Charlotte. If his name is, does anyone know this guy's name? If that's Scott Wickersham, I feel like he used to be in Charlotte.
Victim in the sex trafficking trial for Atlanta rapper Cash Out was back on the stand today, this time taking questions from the rapper's attorneys. Atlanta News First reporter Yasmin Alston is live at 5 from the Fulton County Courthouse.
If you want to see the opening statements, I bubbled it up. It's on my community post. We're going to read the full indictment tomorrow, but they're not televising the complete trial, so don't get too happy about it. I don't know why they're not televising it, because it seems like there are some cameras in the court, but for whatever reason they're not. There's other cases that I guess they're, they want to bubble up. So
Atlanta News First reporter Yasmin Alston is live at 5 from the Fulton County Courthouse. So Yasmin, what happened there today?
Well, like you mentioned, this particular witness is an alleged victim of sex trafficking, testifying against not just rapper Cash Out, but also against one of the other defendants on this trial. Today, jurors heard testimony from a woman who claimed she was forced into prostitution, raped, and held against her will by Tyrone Taylor, who she met after asking for bus fare money.
Tyrone Taylor is Hoover tight suit Roberto's client. So John Michael Gibson is the client of Mr. Gibson. Mr. Matthews, excuse me. Mr. John Michael Gibson is the client of Attorney Matthews, and Tyrone Orlando Taylor, that is Roberto's client.
Taylor, rapper Cash Out, whose real name is John Michael Gibson, and his mom, known as Mama Cash Out, are all facing multiple charges.
That's the guy with the kufi hat on. That's Hoover's client right there. The guy with the locks, that's Mr. Matthews.
For Cash Out, whose real name is John Michael Gibson, and his mom, known as Mama Cash Out, are all facing multiple charges, including luring women into prostitution. Gibson is also accused of raping and trafficking this same woman. His attorney questioned the witness about some of her
Hoover
previous testimony on an alleged rape that happened.
You're telling this jury that people coming in and out all night, they left at some point, and you're being brutally raped and assaulted by two men while all this is going on. That's your testimony under oath?
I didn't say that people were walking in and out during the assault, no.
And the defendants are accused of using their record company to recruit young women to engage in commercial sex activity, which their attorneys deny. Live at the Fulton County Courthouse, Yasmina Alston, Atlanta News First.
Okay.
Investigators took the stand today in a sex trafficking RICO case involving an Atlanta rapper known as Cash Out. He and two co-defendants, including his mom, are on trial.
Atlanta News First, Yasmina Alston is there at the Fulton County Courthouse with more on what jurors learned about the investigation into the rapper.
The jurors learned how the rapper and his mom were arrested. We're also learning more about where some of the alleged sex trafficking happened, which was not just in Fulton County, but also in Gwinnett County. On Tuesday, investigators from the Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office testified in the sex trafficking trial of accused Atlanta rapper Cash Out.
And another thing, the prosecutor, so Adrian Love is there. It's Adrian Love, and it's also Ornell Winfrey.
Two co-defendants. They spoke about their work on the case involving
that's Ernell right there. And then, of course, we already know Miss Love.
Trial of accused Atlanta rapper Cash Out and two co-defendants. They spoke about their work on the case involving Cash Out, whose real name is John Michael Gibson, and his mom, known as Mama Cash. Jurors learned about a prostitution sting at a Gwinnett hotel, during which Gibson was eventually arrested. Prosecutors then played calls between the rapper and his mom while he was in jail. And in those calls, they talked about Gibson's mom going to meet with one of the human trafficking victims from that sting to try and stop her from talking to police. Here's how one investigator described the moments when the rapper was arrested.
I conducted several takedowns of potential pimps or human traffickers that were dropping off sex workers at the hotel.
Did you see a vehicle, a white vehicle that day?
Yeah, so the white Impala, if you're referring to Mr. Gibson's case, a white Impala, or white Chevy Impala or Malibu, whatever it was, came into the parking lot and dropped off what we now know as a sex worker and left that parking lot, which I followed.
Gibson and four others allegedly used their record company to coerce, entice, and recruit young women to engage in commercial sexual activity, according to the indictment. And Cash Out is facing multiple charges, including rape and luring women into prostitution, which his attorneys deny. In Fulton County, Yasmina Alston, Atlanta News First.
Wait, hold on a second. Was that the other video that I had? Hold on, let me find my other video. Let me just make sure. This might not be the one, but this one was coming up.
An accused Atlanta rapper known as...
It's like they got cameras in the courtroom. Why they're not televising this? I don't know, because this is, it's interesting.
Cash Out.
He is facing charges, including sex trafficking. Atlanta News First, Yasmina Alston is live at the Fulton County Courthouse. And Yasmina, that witness testified.
It's like Yasmina's there every day. Y'all may as well show it on, at least on YouTube.
That she was a sex worker for the rapper.
I do. That's right. I agree. I like the way that Dunaway talks to the defendant. Even if sometimes the defendants might be mute, because they have a lawyer there, but he does come across as quite kind, and he does show them respect, which I think is, it's the right thing to do, obviously. But I do like how he kind of takes his time to explain so that even if that individual is not going to be answering direct, they still have, like, they're not going to walk away from their experience kind of like, well, what happened, you know?
Testified that she had sex with men for money that she would then have to give to rapper Cash Out. Today, jurors learned how the woman met the rapper, which was at a gas station where she claims he approached her.
Not at a gas station. Where have we heard that before, y'all?
Promising that he could help her make money. The woman says she was going through some things at the time and did not have a place to go. She then described
Talking about, is Hoover sitting over there trying to be messy? Nesto talking about, I might be your blessing.
that he could help her make money. The woman says she was going through some things at the time and did not have a place to go. She then describes agreeing to go with Cash Out, whose real name is John Michael Gibson, and being taken to a home in Hateville. It was at that house where the woman alleges Gibson raped her and eventually explained to her how she would make money by doing sex acts with men. The woman testified she couldn't leave the house and was only given food if she made money, claiming this isn't how she thought things would go.
That we could be a team and make money. I didn't think it would be making money like that in that type of way as hooking up with people to make money, prostitute.
Gibson and two co-defendants, including his mom, are accused of using their record company to recruit young women to do sex work. Their attorneys deny the accusations. Live at the Fulton County Courthouse, Yasmina Alston, Atlanta.
I mean, they said that Mama Cash Out was tricking herself. I mean, no offense to the lady, but that's what the indictment says. Hold on a second. Let me find another one. Hold on. Girl. Hold up. Yasmina's at the courthouse every day. Okay. Did we see this one? Okay. These were the other two.
Atlanta rapper Cash Out. The rapper is facing multiple charges, including luring women into prostitution as part of a RICO case. Atlanta News First, Yasmina Alston is live at the Fulton County Courthouse. And Yasmina, an officer who helped an alleged victim, took the stand today.
Yeah, that's right. And jurors learned more about the area where some of this alleged sex trafficking took place, as well as heard from one of the officials who responded to one of those incidents. More insight into some of the alleged sex trafficking incidents involving Atlanta rapper Cash Out. The rapper, whose real name is John Michael Gibson, is facing several charges in a RICO case, including rape and luring women into prostitution.
I posted it earlier today. It's on my community posts. And we watched it a little bit in silence. I didn't break into it too much. And I'm sure in the description box I probably put the link if you want to watch it uninterrupted, but I posted it today. It's on my we watched it like a month ago. But I bubbled it up today. So just look for Hoover and Ernell Winfrey. That was the initial reason why we watched it, because I was like, ooh, look who I saw is in court today. And then we listened to the opening statement. I was like, this is interesting. And then it never came back on. So this is what I don't understand. They've got a reporter there every day with a camera. It's like, why are they not showing this? But
with another defendant named Tyrone Taylor. A woman testified on Tuesday saying she was held against her will, raped, and forced into prostitution at a Fulton County motel after meeting Taylor and later Gibson. We learned that motel, which has since been demolished, is the Airway Motel on Fulton Industrial Boulevard, an area known for prostitution, according to one witness's testimony on Wednesday.
My main goal.
Remember Sonia said that remember the baby that Sonia used to keep? Remember her mother, one day when Sonia was dropping the baby off over to the moms, and she said that, she lives over down there off of Old National down there. I think she said something like Fulton Industrial something, or an Old National, if that's the same area. Any Atlanta people can probably tell me.
That day was to get her to safety if she needed to be taken to safety. So that was my goal, to get her removed from that situation.
That Fulton County police officer testified he responded to the motel for a call that someone's life was in danger. A woman answered the motel door with a man standing behind her.
Mm-hmm.
Here's how the officer described their interaction.
She started to tell me that, she's good, whatever, no, she's okay. But the look on her face kind of rose an alarm in my mind. It's kind of like that, like I said, deer in headlights, that panicked look of, I don't know how to explain it. Kind of like not her saying that, her just repeating lines to say that. You know, being out there and dealing with prostitution and sex trafficking and underage prostitution, you know, you could recognize a look when somebody's saying something, but they don't mean it.
Defense attorneys argued the woman never asked motel management for help or told them about what was allegedly happening. And the rapper's mom, known as Mama Cash Out, is also on trial, accused of sex trafficking. Defense attorneys denied the accusations. Live at the Fulton County Courthouse, Yasmina Alston, Atlanta News First.
Okay, hold on a second, y'all. I think this is the last. Is this the last one? I don't know if this one was on my list. Hold on a second, guys. I don't think this one was on my list. This might be different. Instance describes alleged 2015. Girl, they got a lot going on. Hold on. You know who it is Yasmina Alston. See, she's the reporter on duty.
Well, today a woman testified that in 2015, she agreed to become a sex worker for rapper Cash Out and a woman named Deanna Sanders, who is also charged in the sex trafficking indictment. A 2015 alleged rape and robbery brought up in court in the RICO case involving an Atlanta rapper.
Get introduced to whatever the plan was, which was going out and get these bookings and do makeup.
The witness in the sex trafficking trial of rapper Cash Out on Thursday told jurors she and a friend initially reached out to a woman named Deanna Sanders via social media in hopes of becoming models after seeing Sanders' lavish lifestyle. The witness testified that instead of modeling, Sanders eventually asked the women if they wanted to work for her business as high-end sex workers. The witness said they agreed and briefly met with rapper Cash Out before being taken to a Marietta motel where they were told by Sanders to wait for clients. That night, she claimed the women got a call that clients were coming, but instead, 3 men allegedly ambushed the motel room, robbed, and raped the witness.
Immediately, guns at gunpoint to get down on our knees while the two had us on our knees. The other guy was ransacking the room, and they're screaming and yelling.
And the other woman who was an alleged victim also testified today. Meanwhile, Gibson's attorney denies the allegations. Live at the Fulton County Courthouse, Yasmina Alston, Atlanta News First.
Okay. A mess, right? Okay. 1 second. I just saw it. Okay, that's not it. Okay, guys, give me just a second. I'm trying to figure out where something is playing in my back. Oh, there it is. I'm like, why is that playing? Okay. All right. I'm trying to find. Okay, let me give you guys a little bit of background since we spent some time on it. Okay. This is it. Okay. Okay. This is the indictment. Hopefully you guys can see. Okay, trying to make it as big as I can. Okay, I think that's like the best I can do for right now with this setup. Okay. So you see all the names on here. John Michael Gibson. John Michael Gibson. That was the guy with the locks in his hair. Linda, Mama Cash. There are a couple people who are not currently being tried. The people who are sitting at the table being tried at the moment are John Michael Gibson, Linda Smith, Mama Cash Out, and this guy right here, Tyrone Orlando Taylor Ruski. That is Hoover's client, okay? And he's charged on count 1, 9, 11, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. So 1 being the RICO, 9 being grape, 11 being aggravated S. So these are some charges that we've seen Nesto with, right? Trafficking a person for sexual servitude. This is all very similar to what Nesto's got. 15 aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. So that's not what he has. False imprisonment, pandering by compulsion. 18, 19, 20, and 21. 18, possession of the powder. Tampering with evidence, willful obstruction of law enforcement officers by use of threats and violence, and good old 21 pimping. Okay. All right. Let's get into what the allegations are. The grand jurors, the aforesaid, in the name, we're not going to read the whole thing, but I'm going to try to give you at least a little overview of what we were just looking at. The grand jurors aforesaid, in the name of and on behalf of the citizens of Georgia, do charge and accuse all of the following: John Michael, Linda Smith, Samuel, Vinny, Tyrone Taylor, Kiara, Adams, Demetrius Edwards, Deanna Sanders. I think they mentioned Deanna Sanders was testifying, but she was also named on the indictment, and Raven Mills, with the offense of conspiracy to violate the Racketeering and Influence Corruption Organization Act for the said accused, together with which unindicted co-conspirators in the state of Georgia and county of Fulton on or between the first day of May 2013 and the 8th day of February 2022 unlawfully conspired and endeavored to acquire and maintain directly and indirectly and in interest and control of United States currency property through a pattern of racketeering in violation with OCGA 1614-4, and while associated with an enterprise unlawfully conspired and endeavored to conduct and participate indirectly that enterprise through a pattern of racketeering in violation with OCGA 1614-4B, as described below and incorporated by reference as it fully set forth herein, contrary to the laws of the said state and good order, peace, and dignity thereof. Part 1, the scheme. Defendants conspired and endeavored to participate in and conduct an enterprise and to obtain property, including but not limited to United States currency, through a pattern of racketeering activity. To achieve this objective, the defendants individually and together committed acts of racketeering activity to effect the objectives of the conspiracy and endeavored to enumerate below. The purposes of the overt acts and the acts of racketeering activity included, but not limited to, committing crimes to support the enterprise, including but not limited to trafficking a person for sexual servitude, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, false imprisonment, pimping, pandering, prostitution, keeping a place of prostitution, tampering with evidence, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, preserving and protecting the profits, reputation, influence of the enterprise through violence, sexual violence, intimidation, threats of violence, providing financial support and assistance to the enterprise associates using the proceeds of a commercial sex activities and sale of controlled substances, promoting and advertising the continued unity of the enterprise by posting images and videos. Oh, there was one girl that I listened to today who I guess she was dating John Michael, and I guess she had taken some pictures, but they were supposed to be, my assumption is that they were supposed to be pictures for him. And then turns out he was posting them to a website. He was posting them to a website to basically put to get customers, but maybe not necessarily it was her who was performing the acts, but her pictures were being used unbeknownst to her. Promoting and advertising and continued unity of the enterprise by posting images and videos on social media of associates of the enterprise demonstrating their allegiance to the enterprise and its leader, utilizing personal photos and jail phones to plan, share, coordinate, discuss the plans and activities of the enterprise. Members of the enterprise at all times relevant to the indictment defended John Michael Gibson, also known as Cash Out, and the individuals who served as the booking agent, official manager, recruiter, mother, brother, and cousin, as well as members of Cash Out entourage comprised an enterprise within the meaning of OCGA 1614.3, subsection 3. That is, the enterprise constituted a group of individuals associated, in fact, although not a legal entity, engaged in racketeering activities. The leader of the enterprise, John Michael Hakeem Gibson, aka Cash Out. The enterprise constituted of an ongoing organization whose members functioned as a unit for a common purpose of achieving the objectives of the enterprise. Those members include John Michael Gibson, Demetrius Edwards, Tyrone Taylor, Linda Smith, aka Mama Cash Out, Kiara Adams, Samuel Vinny, Deanna Sanders, Raven Mills, collectively thereafter referred to as the enterprise. The leader of the enterprise, John Michael Gibson, is a music artist who promotes his brand through various mediums, including but not limited to an entity called Pyrex Music Group. Although now administratively dissolved, Cash Out used PMG along with his brand name Cash Out to promote his music and the Cash Out brand. And though the use of deception and then coercion enticed and recruited women from social media platforms to engage in commercial sexual activity. By promoting Cash Out's music and the PMG brand, the members of the enterprise expected to receive financial opportunities and personal benefits, including but not limited to increased power within the enterprise. Members of the enterprise represented it by use and display of the PMG logo and the Cash Out name through use of tattoos, social media posts, and clothing. Acts of furtherance of the conspiracy in connection with their participation and conduct in the enterprise detailed above, and to acquire and maintain the interest in and control over real and personal property, including United States currency. The above defendants comprising the enterprise and others not named as defendants attempted to commit and conspired as parties to the crime to commit acts of racketeering activity, also referred to as predicate acts, in furtherance of the conspiracy and endeavor. In addition, various defendants committed overt acts to affect the objective of the conspiracy and endeavor. These predicate acts and overt acts being chargeable by indictment under the law of this state and which constitute racketeering activity include the acts enumerated below. And then it goes on for several pages. We'll get into the rest of this tomorrow. I'll see if there's any updates today. I guess it must be getting juicy now because it seems like the reporter has been filing several reports on these updates, but we will get more into it. There's 46 acts altogether. So we will get into it and finish this up tomorrow. Interesting, right? He's cooked. I think they're cooked. I do. Like, it's not even, I think that this is like prostitution, pimping. These women were all, like, they were on websites being sold It's not just they were running a prostitution business, like from the way it sounds. Okay. We haven't seen all of the evidence yet, but it's giving they were running a prostitute. They were pimping. And they some people were asked, some of the women were asked, and some women were kind of bamboozled, if you will, kind of like, oh, you know what I mean? Like I don't know that they willingly agreed. They found themselves in the situation that they were being trafficked. Some people, as you heard in the story, some of the girls, they just straight up and down asked them, would you like to participate in this? And a couple of the girls said yes. And then those were the ones who got raped and robbed. And girl, it's a mess. It's a mess. I think that's everything I had lined up to show you guys. So I feel like we're kind of caught up right now. If you have anything to share with me, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you guys. Hold on a second. My screen is okay. If you guys have anything else for me, let me know. Otherwise, I think we're good here. Let's see. Let me see your comments. Oh, you're welcome. Hey, Miss HLS, how are you, boo? You're in the driving bushes. Okay, sis. Okay. I didn't post all of those links that we just went through on, but if you do a search for Cash Out, you'll find everything. If you get stuck on something, let me know. I did post the Marylou Retton one in the thing. So okay. All right, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Can you believe we have made it through a whole nother week? It's crazy, right? This week, I was dreading this week and it went so fast. Like it breezed by. I'm really kind of shocked at how fast it went. That it's already Thursday. But we'll get into the rest of everything tomorrow. Okay, guys? Don't forget to hit the thumbs up for me if you're new here. Number 1, subscribe. Number 2, set your notifications. And number 3, hit the thumbs up. Okay? 3 things I'm asking you to do. Subscribe, set your notifications, and hit the thumbs up. Because likes do matter. Likes do matter. Okay? And if you want to show me some love, hit the thumbs up and give me a like. These ninjas can't figure out anything other than, girl, they love coochie so much that they'll do anything. They'll do anything. Good, bad, ugly, indifferent, psychotic. It's got these, it's messed up. Trying to sell something that's not yours. Okay? Awful. Anyway, okay, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. Have a wonderful evening. I hope you have a scrumdiddlyumptious dinner. Have a nice evening, nice restful evening. And I might see you guys out here on these YouTube streets later. I got something on my glasses. I hate when I can't. Oh, it might be on my face. I have like a hair on my face or something. Okay. And it's still there. It's probably on the inside. Oh. Better. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. Love you guys. I will see you later.